Are you between 20 to 50 years old? Today, we bring you 8 things you should know. These nuggets of wisdom range from embracing your youth and taking care of your health, to mastering emotional maturity and freeing yourself from societal expectations. We'll also explore the significance of walking alone, dealing with people effectively, overcoming fear, and lastly, the power of having zero expectations. Each of these points is a key to unlocking a more fulfilled and balanced life. So let's dive right into it. First and foremost, remember, you won't be young forever. In the grand scheme of life, our youth is but a fleeting moment, a brief interlude in the symphony of existence. It's a time of vitality, exploration, and boundless possibilities. It's a stage of life where energy is high and the world is just waiting to be discovered. Imagine the people who've followed their passions, who've seized the day and made their dreams a reality. You've heard their stories, admired their courage, and perhaps even envied their freedom. Maybe it's the artist who painted her masterpiece, the musician who penned his soul into a song, or the entrepreneur who built an empire from a simple idea. These are not tales of caution, but of audacity. They're reminders that youth is a gift, a precious commodity not to be squandered but embraced. So seize your youth, follow your heart, and do what makes you happy. So make the most of your youth and do what brings you joy. Secondly, always take care of your body. This can't be stressed enough. Our bodies are our temples, and they require constant upkeep, nurturing, and respect. It's not just about looking good in the mirror. It's about feeling good inside, having that energy to chase your dreams, to live your life to the fullest. Physical health is a powerful cornerstone to overall well-being. It's about eating a balanced diet, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, and incorporating regular physical activity into your daily routine. It's not about setting unrealistic goals or punishing yourself. It's about finding what works for you and sticking with it. Consistency is key. Think about people like Richard Branson or Michelle Obama, who despite their busy schedules, make their health a priority. They understand that maintaining their bodies allows them to maintain their drive, their focus, their success. So, make your health a priority, because when you're healthy, you're capable of achieving anything. Remember, health truly is your real wealth. Thirdly, it's crucial to control your emotions. Emotional maturity is not about suppressing your feelings, it's about understanding them. It's about acknowledging your emotions, allowing them to surface, and then letting them go without letting them control you. Now, you may wonder, how do I react less to negativity? It's all about perspective. Think about a time when someone tried to rile you up, but you remained calm. You didn't let their negativity affect you, did you? That's emotional maturity. Consider this. You're like a ship sailing on the ocean of life. Emotions are the waves. They can either propel you forward or capsize your boat. It's up to you to learn how to navigate them. You don't have to be stoic, but don't be a slave to your emotions either. Be the master of your own ship. So strive to be mature enough to control your emotions. Fourthly, free yourself from society's advice. This doesn't mean to disregard every piece of advice you ever receive, but rather to understand that you have the ultimate power to make your own decisions. Society often has an image of what life should look like, but these expectations can limit your growth and hinder your happiness. You are unique with your own dreams and aspirations, and it's important to remember that you don't have to follow a prescribed path. Think of the trailblazers, the innovators, the ones who dared to step outside the norm. They weren't swayed by societal pressures. They listened to their inner voice, followed their passion, and created their own reality. So don't be afraid to question the status quo, to carve your own path, to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. After all, it's your life, not society's. Listen to advice, but remember, you have the power to choose your own direction. Remember, it's your life, not society's. Fifthly, normalize walking some paths alone. It's crucial to understand that some of your most significant goals and ambitions may require you to tread solo at times. This is not a sign of loneliness, but rather, it's a symbol of strength and determination. It demonstrates your commitment to your dreams and your willingness to take the necessary steps to achieve them. Take, for instance, some of the most successful individuals in history. Many of them had to walk alone, braving the unknown with nothing but their dreams and their tenacity. They faced obstacles, doubts, and fears, but they never backed down. They knew that to bring their vision to life, they had to forge their own path, even if it meant walking it alone. Walking alone allows you to discover your true potential, to explore your capabilities, and to test your resilience. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and most importantly, to succeed. So don't be afraid to walk alone on your path to success. Sixthly, don't try to change people. Easier said than done, right? We often find ourselves wishing people were different, more like us perhaps. But it's vital to understand that everyone is unique, with their own perspectives and ways of life. Trying to mold them into something they're not is not only futile, but also disrespectful. Instead, focus on shifting how you interact with them. If someone's constant negativity brings you down, don't try to force them to be more positive. Rather, limit your exposure to their pessimism. Or if someone is always late, instead of attempting to make them punctual, plan your schedule so your day isn't disrupted by their tardiness. Remember, successful interpersonal relationships aren't about changing others, but about adapting our reactions and expectations. By doing this, you'll find that you're less frustrated, more understanding, and overall happier. Remember, you can't change people, but you can change how you deal with them. Seventhly, don't waste energy on fear. Fear, it's an emotion that can be as paralyzing as it is powerful. It can stop us in our tracks, holding us captive in a prison of our own making. But here's a truth to remember: fear is just a feeling, and feelings can be controlled. Let's think about some of the most inspiring people we know. They've all faced fear at some point, right? But the difference is, they didn't let it stop them. They used their energy to believe in themselves, to push through the fear, and to overcome the obstacles in their path. Consider the athlete who was afraid of failing but trained harder, the entrepreneur who feared bankruptcy but innovated more, or the artist who feared rejection but created relentlessly. They chose to fuel their belief rather than their fear. So use your energy wisely. Harness it to believe in your capabilities, to learn, to create, and to grow. Overcoming fear isn't about eliminating it. It's about deciding that your dreams are bigger than your fears. Lastly, always have zero expectations of others. This principle might sound tough, but it's a game changer. It's about understanding that you cannot control how others act or react, but you can control your own actions and reactions. It's about accepting people as they are, not as you want them to be. Let's take a look at some examples. Consider the successful entrepreneur who built a business from scratch. She didn't expect any handouts or favors. She worked hard, and she made it happen. Or the artist who creates for the love of creation, not for the praise or recognition of others. These individuals found their happiness in their own actions, not in the actions of others. Having zero expectations doesn't mean you should accept less than you deserve. It means understanding that your happiness is not tied to others' actions. You're in control of your joy, your peace, your life. Remember, your happiness lies within you, not in others' actions. So, those were the 8 things you should know if you're between 20 to 50 years old. Let's take a moment to recap. First, embrace your youth. You won't be young forever, so make sure to do what makes you happy as much as possible. Second, prioritize your health. Always remember, health is the real wealth. Third, cultivate emotional maturity. Learn to control your emotions and react less to trivial matters. Fourth, free yourself from societal expectations. Most of the time, society doesn't have a clear idea of what it's doing anyway. Fifth, walk some paths alone. Goals and ambitions are sometimes best kept personal. Sixth, don't try to change people. Instead, change how you deal with them. Seventh, don't waste your energy on fear. Use your energy to believe, to overcome, to learn, to create, and to grow. And finally, the 8th point, have zero expectations of others. If you truly want to be happy, this is the way to go. These 8 things are not rules, but rather guiding principles to help navigate the journey of life. Every person is unique, and it's crucial to find what works best for you. Remember, life is a journey, not a destination. So, make the most of it.